know it's alright. It's alright. Heavens are the limit now. Let's fly just one more night. One more night. Don't look down, never fade out. And I just wanna be someone and never fall behind again. Just keep on moving on. Never look down, never fade out. Never fade out.
We're stuck in your car on a Friday night.
And we're back, everybody. Inferno once again. Back-to-back BO1s here on Inferno. GGPR remastered taking on Triumph. Grape gets dinked early there in alt window by Lowrider. Beaky able to take out Rizu at the end of A Hall's. Solid start to the round here for GGPR. Leading the way up lane for GGPR. Lowrider and Beaky able to clear both Big Pit and the A side, and this round's been all GGPR so far. Only Viz and Exceed remaining here for the CT side. Lowrider with a nice headshot in Library. Savage gonna finish off Exceed over there in mid after peeking from window. And GGPR not losing a single player that round. They will secure first half pistol round. Looks like Triumph will be going for the force buy here. 5 Desert Eagles purchased on the CT side. Pretty low there at the back of A Halls, but the first kill is going to go out Arch side quick, able to take out CX with that Mac 10. No trade goes out. Cajun able to finish off Rizu and Big Pit. Cajun going to get the kill on Exceed by Cart as well. Grape and Viz still over by the B site with those Deagles. They're just going to be looking for exits or any kind of potential saves here. Viz does take out Quick. Just past that smoke near CT spawn. GGPR on the hunt here. Cajun at cross does get the initial kill onto Grape, and he'll take out Viz as well. And GGPR looking sharp here on Inferno once again. Coming off the Inferno win last round versus Numa. Let's see if they can repeat here versus Triumph. Triumph not left with enough cash for a proper buy. Coming off that force, they will buy a few upgraded pistols. But GGPR with the weapon advantage this round. Let's see if they can take advantage of that. Pushing up mid, drops 3 despite that boost outside boiler. Couple trades go out, but Savage able to take out Grape as he peeks out from Arch side, and that's going to leave only Viz remaining here for Triumph. Viz still lurking at B entry. Makes the peek towards Banana, but Beaky going to be waiting with open arms and a Galil. GGPR now up by 3. This round going to be the first true test of the match for GGPR. Triumph going to be on a full buy. That's 4 silenced M4s and an A4 in the hands of Viz. GGPR a bit spread out here on what is essentially their default for Inferno T side today. Lowrider with the initial headshot onto Grape and Banana. Viz does take out Beaky on the repeak, but Lowrider trades back. Rizu does pick off Quick at mid. He was on the lurk there. We're left in a 3v3. Lowrider with only a single HP here as he falls back to dark corner. Savage going for the plant at Fountain. It looks like he will get it planted without GGPR taking any more damage. CX still back at construction. Has eyes on back sight. CX does get naded down to 51 HP. Triumph still looking to retake here 3-on-3. Savage drops 2 from backside. CX does take out Lowrider, who only had a single HP, but Savage good for the third AK-47 kill towards Cross. Exceed falls, and GGPR now leads by 4. And it's starting to get exciting here. Can GGPR keep this momentum going? Triumph doesn't have enough money for a full buy here. They will be on 4 Desert Eagles and a 5-7. Quick on the mid peak does take out CX through that smoke. Solid play from Quick. Let's see if he's able to do anything else on the lurk here at A. He's not. Exceed will take out Quick at heart. The 5-7. Great, meanwhile, still lurking on the other side of that smoke by Water. He's got Viz rotating in from Cross as well here. All 4 GGPR players at the entry. Lowrider does take care of Great through the smoke. Beaky hits the headshot onto Viz there. Close range in front of Coffin Ledge. That leaves only Rizu and Exceed remaining here for Triumph. Rizu will fall and spawn. Savage going to pick off Exceed and Banana. And GGPR now up by 5. But Triumph will be on another full rifle round here. Let's see how they respond. Quick does land that initial op shot down Banana, but Grape survives with 12 HP. Viz does end up getting that nade kill. Down Banana to T-Ramp. Quick picked off early here in the round. Agent making his way back towards Banana, does spot CX. CX doesn't connect on the initial op shot, but won't miss twice. Cajun down just past half wall. GGPR now left in a 3v5 here in round 6. GGPR sending 2 up mid towards Arch side and C4 over in A Halls. That's Beaky and Halls. Savage leading the way on the wraparound. Does get the initial headshot into sight. Grape down, but Triumph able to get all 3 of those defensive stops. There was only 5 seconds remaining there, so GGPR was running it pretty close. GGPR does have enough cash for a full buy here, so that's 4 AK-47s and a Tech 9 being purchased on the T side. Quick making his way out. Boiler, Cajun gonna join him. This looks like a full A commit from GGPR. Beaky peeking out from lane, but Rizu drops 3 from hidden corner there. Triumph able to finish off the last 2 players there at the A site. Triumph now with 2 rounds on the board. GGPR in a bit of an awkward economic situation. They will be on the semi by 4 Tech 9s and a P250 in the hands of Quick. GGPR lurking up mid. Savage falls. Cajun able to get the trade, but CX trades back from Arch side with that AWP. It's a 1-man advantage here for Triumph. GGPR advancing towards lane. Beaky teammate drop him an A1S there. CX still in the back sight, drops 2. Exceed good for the final kill from Big Pit. Triumph now trailing by just 2, but it appears GGPR will be on a full proper rifle buy this round. CX lands first kill of the round there in window off close range. Here's you able to get another stop there top mid. Cajun does trade out. Still a 1-man advantage for Triumph. Just over a minute 5 remaining. Lurking towards B entry, does hit that headshot onto Viz. GGPR with all 3 players here at B entry. Cajun pushing through that Molotov as it dissipates. Cajun going for the plant. Does successfully get it planted despite taking a nade down to 5 HP. CX still right on the other side of Cross. Does peek out and land the op kill onto Cajun. Beaky on the peek from Banana. Does headshot exceed over at Compression. We're left in a 2-on-2. Lowrider able to kill CX at Cross. Grape goes for the defuse. Might have been a fake there initially, but either way, Lowrider able to get that final headshot of the round. GGPR now leading 6-3. It looks like a timeout has been taken here, potentially by Triumph. They haven't purchased anything yet. Live play will be resuming. Triumph deciding to force up. CX will be on the AWP once more. Quick now going to be opping for GGPR. Quick with a slightly late reaction on that initial op shot at mid. No damage going out yet from either squad. Way down, Banana. Viz drops both him and Lowrider. Viz somehow surviving with 12 HP as he falls back into the B site. GGPR with their remaining 3 still advancing into B. Beaky does kill Viz backside, but Rizu drops his 2 teammates from Cross. Beaky able to kill Grape in sight as well, but it's only Beaky remaining here versus 3. Does get the bomb planted behind Fountain. Makes the peek towards Cross, but Rizu is able to react and hit that A1S headshot. Triumph going to secure a 4th round here. But we're still somewhat early in the matchup. We'll see how things play out. Looks like GGPR doesn't quite have enough money for a proper buy here, but looks like they might still go for it. Timeout being taken likely, oh yeah, definitely by GGPR. Looks like they did just have a disconnect here. Beaky, wow, getting DC'd from the server. So give us just a moment here. I'm sure he's just going to reset either his internet or his PC if there is a tech issue. Live play resuming. GGPR on the 4th spot here. 3 rifles, a Deagle, and a Tech 9. This would be a big round for GGPR to get to kind of show that they can outlast even on these crucial gun rounds. But Quick picked off early at top mid. It seemed like that was a bit of a dangerous move for Quick to be up there by himself, no one nearby to trade out. With their remaining 4 on Banana. Viz on the peak from half wall drops Cajun. Lowrider does get the trade. It's still a one-man advantage for Triumph. Brave at the back of the site. He is spotted. Lines up 2 as he takes out Savage and Beaky. Lowrider does get the trade there a moment later, but Rizu able to trade back from CT spawn through Cross, and Triumph now trailing by just a single round here in this best of 1. Headed into round 12 with GGPR once again left in a bit of a dire economic scenario. So it's going to be just a semi-buy with some upgraded pistols for GGPR this round. 3 Tech 9s and a Deagle being purchased on the T side. He's still just going to be on that Glock. Rizu on the peak, top mid, drops 2 with the A1S. CX able to back him up with an op kill there on the peak towards top mid. CX taking a few steps towards top mid after that, but Beaky not able to complete that Glock kill onto him. Beaky trading out for a Tech 9, but he will fall to that flank angle at mid. It's only Quick remaining here. Desert Eagle versus 5. Quick at the end of A halls. It's picked off from Exceed in sight as he exits halls. We're now all tied up at 6 apiece. GGPR will be on a full rifle buy this round with 5 AK-47s. See if GGPR can punch right back and retake the lead, or if Triumph can start establishing a lead of their own. Quick again taking some early damage there at middle, tag down to 39 HP. CX on the half wall boost does react on that first op kill. Nice shot onto Quick. CX looking for more action there at Banana. GGPR advancing towards him, but they've not made the full movement yet. That's about to change. Beaky leading the way towards B entry is picked off by CX backside. CX re-peeks from Dark Column, does take out Lowrider as well. Savage able to get the trade there into the back at the site. It's only Cajun and Savage remaining here for GGPR. Savage on the peak through construction is able to register that kill onto Viz. GGPR still with a chance at holding this one, but Cajun falling across, not gonna be a good sign. Savage can get picked off through Cross as well. Triumph with more than enough time for the defuse, and they have officially captured their first lead of the match. Now up 7-6 here as we head into round 14. GGPR is on a full rifle buy again. on their default. No clear signs of where they want to commit yet. Just looking for these early peaks. GGPR does have control of top mid. That's 3 up there. It's going to be all 5 in just a moment here. CX on the peak from lane does take down Beaky with the AWP. GGPR lurking towards Arch side, but CX able to react in time to take out Quick over there on the wraparound. Trade does go out, but Exceed able to trade back from Big Pit. Exceed takes out Cajun from Big Pit as well. It's only Lowrider remaining in sight. Lowrider does bring it to a 1v3, killing Rizu outside library. But Exceed doing quite a bit of damage there onto Lowrider in sight. Lowrider still alive though, with 9 HP. This Crowder was right on Exceed there, but there's not a whole lot Lowrider can do in this position, and with such low HP, eventually does die as he steps out into lane, and we head into the final round of the first half with Triumph leading 8-6. Stop it. Banana drops 2 by half wall, but Beaky able to trade back +1 with the Tech 9. Beaky recovers an AK for himself, and GGPR still with a shot at this round. They're in a 3v3. All players in the server either at full HP or near full HP. Rizu. His first barrels, drops 2, make that all 3 kills going to Rizu there. And Triumph going to be headed into the second half, leading by 3. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Second half in this best of one officially underway. This is technically round 3 of the Cash Cup. Beaky spotted early there at Banana. He is tagged down to 34. Grape and Exceed taking some damage in exchange there. At the bottom of A stairs does hit the first headshot of the round. Quick down. Triumph still with 4 at Banana. Exceed leading the way onto the B side here for Triumph. He's able to finish off Lowrider backside. No trade goes out due to that smoke tossed at construction. Cajun and Savage are able to get 2 out of the rotation from construction, but Triumph able to get all of the trades needed there. And they do secure the second half pistol round. Triumph now leading by 4. Molotov toss towards Boiler here offensively. GGPR is just on a semi bind this round with upgraded pistols. Quick's gonna fall first there near A Hall. CX able to pick up 2 more. Low and Cajun. Drop the Boiler stairs. Exceed drops 1 at Banana. Beaky does trade back a couple seconds later, but Beaky with only 5 HP remaining here. He eventually finished off there at Coffin by CX. Triumph now leading by 5 in GGPR. Still not with quite enough cash here for a proper rifle buy. So GGPR potentially in for another rough round here. We do have a few upgraded pistols to work with. Low going to be on the Mag 7 as well. Triumph lurking their way up, and they're fully out now. Fizz and Rizu able to get 2 kills towards quad. No trade goes out. GGPR left in a 3v5 here. Agent does kill 1 from Library Cubby, but Triumph able to finish out clearing the A site, and that will be a 12th round going the way of Triumph. GGPR playing 3B. Down Beaky initially, and Grape able to back him up after the trade goes out. Grape drops 2. So he wasn't able to save Exceed, but 2 left now for GGPR. Cajun does register that kill and hauls onto Rizu. But meanwhile, CX does get the C4 planted at the B site. Still a one-man advantage for Triumph. And it looks like GGPR will indeed just be saving weapons here. Cajun with a late exit, but CX trades back, bomb detonates, and that is indeed a 13th round going the way of Triumph. Quick and Beaky just never really finding their flow this match. Savage on the early peak. Banana does take out Grape. Exceed able to get the trade with the AK-47. Beaky tagged down to 42. Boosts himself up onto half wall. Gets the initial kill. Down Banana. And then looks down to his right. Great intuition there from Beaky to kill off Exceed there for the second kill. If GGPR could have had a couple defensive rounds like that sooner, they probably wouldn't be in the position they're in, but alas, we are where we are. Rizu on the peak from Boiler does headshot Lowrider in lane. Quick able to trade back from Arch side mid. That's going to leave only Viz remaining here for Triumph, lurking over on T ramp. Is making his way towards Arch. Does headshot quick at the back of Arch. Brings it to a 1v2. Is still with a solid shot at clutching this. Beaky only has 15 HP. Beaky now rotating up mid from Banana. Bomb officially planted at the A site, but Cajun just a moment later able to pick off Viz from Big Pit, and GGPR not out of this one yet. Cajun secures the defuse and the round. GGPR slicing that lead of Triumphs down to 6. Let's see if they can close the gap a bit more here. GGPR playing 3B once again early here. They might send one back to rotate after this flower pot boost. Rizu making his way to the end of A halls. Cajun does toss a molly up there. That's going to cause Rizu to fall back towards Boiler. Rider doing some additional damage to that smoke at Cubby. But CX, meanwhile, gets the pick on Cajun down lane next to Cart. Beaky and Quick weren't able to get that trade, but they're now pushed up lane. Quick takes out CX just outside of Boiler, but trades go out. Both on behalf of Grape. Lowrider kills 3 from just outside Library Cubby. And that means it's only Exceed left alive here for Triumph. Exceed falling back through Banana to mid. He has 44 HP left in a 1v2 here. Only 14 seconds on the clock. Exceed gonna drop a smoke. Covers the C4, but picked off by Savage in the center of sight. GGPR slices that lead down to 5. And they're just approaching this one round at a time here. GGPR still with a chance to get back in this one. Quick on the peak from top mid. Does take out Grape early. Viz and Exceed almost picked off as well. Both of them with very low HP. Rizu, meanwhile, does bring it to a 4v4 with the pick at cross. Nice Tech 9 headshot there from Rizu. The remainder of those Triumph players at Banana have rotated back to mid. Viz lurking over on A stairs with only 2 HP. Committing to the mid push, Rizu on his way to clear out Cubby does take out Cajun in that location. Lowrider drops 2 just past default. Rizu and CX still alive here for Triumph. CX does get the bomb planted in sight. One-man advantage for GGPR, but now things evened out after Rizu lands the Tech 9 headshot over near Arch. Beaky and Quick looking to retake the site. They both still have rifles, whereas Rizu and CX on a Tech and a Deagle. Beaky able to finish CX in Big Pit, and Quick lands that headshot onto Rizu in sight. Quick hopping on that defuse with a kit, and GGPR grabbing a 9th round for themselves. Let's see if they can keep this comeback going here. Triumph does have enough cash for a full rifle buy again, so it's not going to be an easy path here for GGPR. Beaky on that AK-47 now, and GGPR only sending 2 early instead of 3. With the initial stop top mid, Beaky and Lowrider combined for 2 more kills after the trades go out. GGPR with the one-man advantage. They do still have 2 over at the B side. Triumph taking B. Looks like they will be able to get the plant down. They do. Falling back towards construction does kill off Savage in that location. Exceed with only 6 HP now. After that nade goes off, Beaky gonna finish off Exceed. CX still in the back sight. Able to get the trade onto Beaky. Wow, with the 8 he brings it to a 1v1, but CX on the repeat does register the kill onto Lowrider. Heartbreaker there for GGPR and Low. But that will be a 14th round going the way of Triumph. GGPR not left with enough cash for a rifle buy here. Looks like GGPR will be upgrading a few pistols. Beaky and Cajun going to be on the full save with USPs. GGPR still fighting to stay in this one, but it's going to be tough. Rizu on the peak in the top mid from Alt does tag Lowrider all the way down to 39 HP. Meanwhile, Grape peeking from stairs into halls, quick down. Grape gonna finish off Beaky at the end of halls as well. And this round is all Triumph as Rizu takes out Cajun at the A site. Savage and Low do trade back. Rizu able to get redemption onto Low in there, and Savage will eventually be killed off by CX in Graveyard with that AWP Triumph now sitting at match point, leading 15-9 here in this best of one. Quick from Quad Roof does draw first blood. Rizu down. Cajun peeking from alt window. Able to take out Viz as well. Beaky gonna dodge that flash at Banana. Oh, that was actually Savage flashing him in, excuse me. He was able to kill Exceed there at the end of Banana. That's gonna leave only Grape and CX remaining here for Triumph. Quick able to kill off Grape in the back of sight. That's going to leave only CX remaining here for Triumph. CX still lurking towards B entry at the end of Banana there, but not making a full commit yet. CX falling back to B to re-peek back sight. Does take out Beaky, but Savage good for the trade. GGPR securing a 10th round, still going for this comeback. They do have the economic advantage this round. Triumph just going to be on 4 Tech 9s and a single AK. Two stops there from Big Pit to lane. Exceed and Rizu are able to trade back. Quick took out Exceed with an AK headshot there at the back of lane as well. One-man advantage here for GGPR, but Rizu is able to get the bomb planted at the back of the A site. Savage gonna that Molotov. Lowrider does take out Rizu, and Big Pit and Savage able to kill CX there in sight. Lowrider with more than enough time for the defuse. GGPR now just needs 4 more rounds to push this to overtime. The winner of this matchup will play the winner of X13 versus ATK. Rizu on the lurk top mid does hit the 1D onto Lowrider. Is with a nice P250 headshot onto Cajun at the end of Halls. Quick does trade out a couple seconds later there in Halls. Beaky able to get a pick top mid. Bomb is down. We're left in a 3-on-3. Looks like Exceed is attempting to recover the C4. He does, and then falls back to mid there. Triumph sending 3 up. Banana. Quick still lurking there in construction. Flash is out, but Exceed still going for that plant. Bomb officially planted. GGPR going to be trying to retake with 3. Beaky drops Rizu there. Banana side. Beaky good for another kill into sight. Quick going to pick off Exceed in the back of sight as well. And GGPR not out of this one yet, folks. That's a 12th round going to GGPR, and they would need just 3 more to push this to overtime. Quick with a nice early pick into alt. Falls back to safety. Savage takes a bit of nade damage there at mid, but he'll be alright. Or excuse me, some damage there at the end of Banana. Savage awaiting that push, drops 2. He's looking for more. Savage able to kill 3 with the AK-47 there at B entry. Beaky able to finish off CX. And suddenly, GGPR only 2 rounds away from a potential overtime here. Exceed tagged low there on Banana to 23 HP. Triumph not on a full buy this round. 4 Deagles and a Tech 9 purchased on the terrorist side. He able to get another kill there. Top mid, no trade goes out. Grape leading the way into the B side for Triumph. Grape and Exceed both get those initial picks at B. That brings the 1-man advantage to Triumph. Exceed now is an AK-47 at the end of construction. He's on the flank side of entry. GGPR gonna have to be careful. He sees Cajun cross. GGPR did get a pick there into side off the rotation to bring it to a 3v3, but CX drops low from the back of sight. CX gonna kill Cajun as well, and it's all up to Beaky to keep GGPR in the tournament. He sticks the defuse, but Exceed on the late peak will land that headshot. Triumph advancing. GGPR remastered with a decent showing today in the tournament, but just not quite able to bring this one to OT, but it was oh so close. We'll be checking in on some other matches here in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Now, let's fight just one more night. One more night.
Everybody, Round 9 here between ATK and X13. ATK opening up big at Banana, including 2 AK kills coming in from Mistum. It's only Lemons remaining here for X13. Lemons able to get one headshot there on the flank, but Fady able to trade back ATK. Now trailing by just a single round here in this best of 1. Tending to a couple things behind the scenes here, guys, so I'm just going to let this run for a moment while I'm off mic. I'll be back in just a few minutes.